Welcome in take 2 of this video. The first one had some technical glitches, and fortunately, I saw it pretty quickly, so we only have to redo a little bit of extra reading that we just did. As I said, welcome to this task 28, day 22 of the Advent of Cyber TryHackMe 2023 Accessibility Showcase, as I've dubbed it, where we go through the entire 24-day cycle with a screen reader and without a screen. This is task 22, so we're getting towards the end here. There's 3 more to go. Sunday being the last one, and I'll do a separate retrospective video after that, detailing the issues I found, sort of in an easy to digest package for, management. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. If anyone wants to pass that along to them, that'd be fantastic. Without further ado, we've already started the machine because I already started reading this and then it just went bad, so we're gonna do it again. Like I said, day 22, SSRF, jingle your SSRF bells, a merry command and control hack venture. Well, that sounds promising. Let's see. The story. As the elves try to recover the compromised servers, McSkitty's SOC team identify abnormal activity and notice that a massive amount of data is being sent to an unknown server, already identified on day 9. Yeah, the story is interesting. I'm not sure if they're trying to go for like the timeline equivalent to like the X-Men universe or something, because I've completely lost track of the plot here. Okay. An insider has likely created a malicious backdoor. McSkitty has contacted Detective Frosto from law enforcement to help them. Can you assist Detective Frosto in taking down the command? Oh, cheerio, good chap. Command and control server. Learning objectives. Understanding server-side request forgery, SSRF. Which different types of SSRF are used to exploit the vulnerability? Prerequisites for exploiting the vulnerability. How the attack works. How to exploit the vulnerability. And mitigation measures for protection. What is SSRF? SSRF, or server-side request forgery, is a security vulnerability that occurs when an attacker tricks a web application into making unauthorized requests to internal or external resources on the server's behalf. This can allow an attacker to interact with internal systems, potentially leading to data exposure or unauthorized actions. Leaving web applications vulnerable to SSRF can have profound security implications, potentially leading to unauthorized access to internal systems, remote code execution (RCE), data breaches, or the application being further compromised. Types of SSRF attack. Basic. In a basic SSRF attack, the attacker sends a crafted request from the vulnerable server to an internal or external resources. For example, they might attempt to access files on the local file system, internal services, or databases that are not intended to be publicly accessible. Blind. Blind SSRF. Well, you know all about that, don't we? Blind SSRF. In a blind SSRF attack, the attacker doesn't directly see the response to the request. Instead, they may infer information about the internal network by measuring the time it takes for the server to respond, or observing error message changes. Semi-blind. In semi-blind SSRF, again, the attacker does not receive direct responses in their browser or application. However, they rely on indirect clues, side channel information, or observable effects within the application to determine the success or failure of their SSRF requests. This might involve monitoring changes in application behavior, response times, error messages, and other signs. Prerequisites for exploitation. The prerequisite for this video is that I turn that ding 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 sound off. There we go. Vulnerable input point. Web applications must have input fields susceptible to manipulation, such as URLs or file upload functionalities. Okay. Lack of input validation. The application should have adequate input validation or effective sanitation mechanisms, allowing an attacker to craft malicious requests. Wait, should have? Yeah, I think this person was meant to say like it should have it so the attacker cannot do these things, but yeah, this got confuzzled and now it just looks weird. Okay. Yeah, we read this bit. Okay, how does SSRF work? Identifying vulnerable input. The attacker locates an input field within the application that can be manipulated to trigger server-side requests. This could be a URL parameter in a web form, an API endpoint, or request parameter input such as the referrer. Manipulating the input, the attacker inputs a malicious URL or other payloads that cause the application to make unintended requests. This input could be a URL pointing to an internal server, a loopback address, or an external server under the attacker's control. Requesting unauthorized resources. The application server, unaware of the malicious input, makes a request to the specified URL or resource. This request could target internal resources, sensitive services, or external systems. Exploiting the response. Depending on the application's behavior and the attacker's payload, the response from the malicious request may provide valuable information, such as internal server data, credentials, system credentials/information, or pathways for further exploitation. Using SSRF to hack the command and control server. Disclaimer: hacking a command and control server is ethically unacceptable and illegal. Any suspected C2 activity should be reported to the appropriate incident response team for investigation and mitigation. This knowledge is provided solely for educational purposes. Don't try this at home, kids. Alright, that last thing is what I added. Okay. Detective Frosto checked the C2 against known vulnerabilities, but none worked. He decided to give SSRF a shot. Now that we know how the SSRF works, can you help Detective Frosto take down the C2 server? Oh, we can try it. The C2 server. Oui. Let's take control of the command and control server. Before moving forward, review the questions in the connection card shown below. I don't see it. Doesn't matter. Launch the virtual machine by clicking the Start Machine at the top right of this task. Wait for 1 or 2 minutes for the machine to load completely. You can access the C2 server by visiting the URL mcgreedysecretc2.thm. But first, you need to add the host name in your OS or attack box. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm just going to work with the C2, with the IP address, because I really don't think this is going to add anything apart from Flare. So let's just not for now and see if we need to do it later. If we do, it's very easy to add, but I don't think we need necessarily. So let's go find that IP address real quick. Once we visit the URL for the command and control server, we'll see that it's protected by a login panel. Let's see if we can find that URL. That would be this one. Where is the 10.10.206.125? So if I were to open a new tab and go there, we should see a command and control server. Yep, there it is. McGreedy C2. Sign in to start your session. Username, password, we have a remember me checkbox, a sign in button, and an accessing through API thingy. Okay. So, let's see what it says. Oh, we still have this open from the last one. I'll just clean this up a little bit. There we go. We'll look for the word panel. So we were back where we were. There. McSkitty's pen tester team have launched different types of automated and manual scans to gain access, but all in vain. For a target to be exploitable through SSRF, we need to use some vulnerable input to forge the request to these servers. Sometimes these requests can be found through scanning, viewing source code, or other documentation logs. Here we have an image that says image of login page. Helpful. Manipulating the info. McSkitty noticed a link to the documentation at the bottom of the page. I saw that too. Yeah, once we click on the URL, it redirects us to the endpoints API. Now that we have some URLs, we can try SSRF attacks against them. An image that says API page, we'll just bring that up as well here. This is this page we're talking about. Requesting the unauthorized resources. We can see that one of the endpoints, 10.10.206.125/getClientData.php $URL equals URL, IP of client / name of file you want to access, takes the URL as a parameter. If an infectant agent URL is provided to it, it will fetch all files from the infected agent. But what if we change the URL parameter to a different IP and try to access any other file? Exploiting the response. We noticed that if we change the URL parameter to any other file on the host, we can still fetch the file like... Okay. So they give you a URL here that says /getClientData.php $URL equals file : / var /www/html /index.php. And I have a feeling that we might want to really quickly grab that file because it might be useful later. I'm going to go do that real quick. Huh? Yeah, we'll do that real quick. We'll make a new tab, see if we can grab that particular file. Up. Yep, there it is. Wonderful. Now what's in here? Session start. Include config.php. Check if the form was submitted. Oh, okay. This is the form submission logic, which might mean there's credentials in here. Retrieve the submitted username and password. Okay. Yeah. Print. Huh. Can actually like see what the server is here. Okay. Uname equals post username. Password is. Check if both the username and password are hello. What? If username is username and password equals password. If both are hello, load the page. Replace page.php with the actual page URL. What? So we have just found out that apparently the user and password for this particular thing are hello. Because that's in a comment in the script. This is the most terrible OPSEC I've ever seen in my life. But hey, we found this. I don't even need to note this down. It's hello. It's always going to be hello. Fine. Yeah. Basically, it just logs us in. It sets a flag logged in equals true. And redirects us to dashboard.php, it looks like. Now I wonder. If not, display an error message. Error, invalid password. Please try again. I wonder if there's any checking. If this code is this bad. If the code is this horribly bad. Let's try something here. Let's close this out. Here's the API again. We're gonna go here. And I'm just going to go back. And go to dashboard.php. Is there authorization checks at all? There is. Okay, at least there is that. Good. Let's try our credentials, shall we? Hello, hello. Is it going to let us in? Oh? It's not? That? Did I mistype it? Hello? Hello? That's weird. Okay, I guess we were wrong. Yeah, check if the form was submitted. Yeah. Retrieve the submitted username and password. Yeah. Okay, so strange. The file scheme when used in a URL typically references local files on a computer or file system. For example, a URL like file://path/to/any/file is often used to access a file local on your local file system. Usually an attacker can access sensitive files like /etc/password and connection strings, config.php, connection.php, etc., take control of the C2 panel. Image for command and control center. We can get the C2 panel's credentials by accessing the file containing the password. Then we can log in successfully to the C2 panel. Okay, that's what I tried to do, but for example, for some reason the credentials we found do not appear to work. And again, mitigating measures. To prevent SSRF exploitation, the following mitigations are suggested. Employing strict input validations and sanitations to prevent malicious input. Using allow lists to control which domains and IPs the application can access. Applying network segmentation to restrict requests to authorized resources. Following the principle of least privileges, granting the minimum permissions required for system operations. Answer the first as well. That's already in. Okay, answer the following questions. Is SSRF the process in which the attacker tricks the server into loading only external resources? Yay or nay? That makes no sense whatsoever, but I'm assuming they mean nay. No, that's correct. What is the C2 version? I don't know. What is the username for accessing the C2 panel? Okay, it's 8 characters, not 5. So why is it hello? Okay, let me look at this code again. Maybe there's more. If not username equals username and both are hello, load the page, replace page.php. Okay. Just going to look further on this page. Google fonts, okay, blah blah blah. Font awesome. See if there's more comments in here. I check Bootstrap, theme style. Login box. Yeah, that is exactly what we're looking at. Yeah, login logo. Login box message, style color, right? It's time to sign your session. Yeah, I've been trying that. Oh, if is set error message, then echo style color red. Yeah, here's the error message. Okay, fair enough. Form control, placeholder equals username, name of the username. Okay. I'm so confused. I wonder. This is including config.php. I wonder if it's in there. Let's see what's in config.php. Maybe it overrides stuff or something. Here it is. Username equals McGreedy, password equals McGreedy. There you go. Okay. Well, okay, that was a little stupid. I should have seen that before. Okay, so the username, the question is McGreedy. It's pretty easy to guess. Let's put that in there. Whoosh, McGreedy. Yep, that's the correct answer. Now we can actually log into this. We should be able to find the version of the C2 as well. McGreedy. And the password is a little longer. It's McGreedy under exclamation point @ number $% and I think that's a circumflex quote. Okay, so essentially hold down your shift and press 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yeah. 1 2 3 4 5 rather. Sorry, McGreedy. Okay. I will slow that down. I'm so sorry. I'll slow the speech down a little bit for you mortals watching. For me, this is cruising speed. I don't even realize it was that fast. There. Okay. Just halved it like I have for my usual speeds. Let's see. We put the password in the password field, boop, and we log in. Hello. We have done a bad. Hang on. Putting in the wrong thing. Delete. Yeah, this is what I wanted. There. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh. Yep. There we go. What do we have here? We have a button. We have a flag. THM exploited 31001. I will copy that flag down. We might need it later. It's probably a question about the flag in a little bit, so I'll just copy that here. Beautiful. Okay, what else can we do here? Need the version. Where's the version? Command and control server. Yeah, user image. McGreedy. Owner. Okay. We have a version? Alert! This is a dummy command and control server for educational purposes only. Accessing a command and control server is ethically prohibited. Oh dear. Hacked assets. Okay, I don't think we need to be here. Let's go look at the bottom. Usually there's a version. 1.1. There it is. Okay, so let's fill in the version. What is the CPU version? 1.1. I could have probably guessed that, but 1.1. There you go. So, any questions we didn't answer yet? Or can we just go sequentially now? We did the A or nay question. Yeah, here's the version. That was 1.1. The username is McGreedy. Next one. What is the flag value after accessing the C2 panel? It's the one we just found. THM in capitals, left brace. Exploited, all in caps, _ 31001 right brace. Am I saying that right? Computer, help me out here.
31001 right brace.
Yeah, 31001. That's the correct answer. It is. What is the flag value after stopping the data exfiltration from the McGreedy computer? That we still need to figure out. I'm assuming that has to do with that hacked assets thing that we found here. Yep. Let's see what we can do here. Home, hacked assets. Yep, we have networks, more information. Computers. Mobile devices, very cool. Data upload, Mbps. Okay, real time. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Just looking if there's anything else that's interested in here. Infected clients. Hacked users information, top 4. Anything important here? Name, status. Okay, syncing. Actions, alright. McGreedy PC. Oh. 55% action. Toggle drop down. Okay, that's a trouble for me. So what if I have to remove it? I see McRed's PC is in here at 80%. Oh dear, oh dear. McBlue, everyone's been infected. So bad. McForensic PC. Alright, so we need to do something with the first one, McGreedy PC. What's the action button do? Not an awful lot. Okay. At least it's accessible. They have a table in here. That's nice. Okay, what, toggle drop down? Anything in here? What can we do? Get file, get key logs, get screenshots. No, that's not it. So we have to remove it? Remove? Are you sure? You want to remove this agent? This action cannot be undone. Yes, free McSkitty. Agent removed. The agent has been removed. Flag. THM agent removed 1001. And that appears to be the final flag we need for this exercise. We're going in here and pasting it in, and bam! All the questions are answered. So that's capital THM, left brace, all caps agent, underscore, all caps removed, underscore 1001 right brace. And with that, we have all the questions answered. If you enjoyed this task, feel free to check out the SSRF room. Let's say that we did. Question done. We are come done. Yes. We have completed day 22 of the TryHackMe. The end is in sight. 2 more to go, and then I'll do a retrospective video to show off all the other things that I found in this 24-day project. It's been fun. You have 2 more to go. We got a little bit of a spoiler for tomorrow's one. Go and look at day 17 if you forgot about that one. It's on the attack box somewhere. Apart from that, that was it. We're done, and we are going to kill this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was educational. So far, these last couple ones have been fully accessible. There's not much I have had to do with them. I could just do them the way everybody else could, which is very nice. So yeah, that was good. Hope that was cool, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.